What's up, guys? What I'm gonna do here is a scalp trading video for the last hour and a half of this Friday in this crazy volatile week. Great opportunity when volatility spikes like this for scalp trading, and considering I'm not going to take any swing positions over the weekend, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a scalp trading video. We're going to focus on SPY and the VIX. I'm going to use VXX as the trading instrument for the VIX, and we're going to focus on SPXL for SPY. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move SPXL here, and I'm going to move SPY to my top charts with the other indicators, other indexes that I'm tracking. So obviously we've had some key breaks here, some key breaks. I just sent this chart to the group. We've had some key breaks down, and we've seen some pressure, some outflow pressure today. So really opportunity for volatility and opportunity to catch plays on SPXL. What we're going to do is use, and reminder, I'm still working because the Slack community is up on the right, charts on my top, broker on the left. And what we're going to focus on here is what you can see in the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares of SPXL, which is 38K USD, roughly 50 Canadian. And we're going to use 1,000 shares VXX, 41,000. So roughly, same thing, roughly 50,000 Canadian. That's what we're going to work with. We're going to go with 1,000 shares of each. The goal in this last hour and a half of trading is to make $1,000, 1,000 USD. Okay, so we're going to use roughly 50 Canadian, and we're going to try and make 1,000 USD in this last hour and a half of trading. Reminder, scalp traders, not really about letting the trade mature. It's about getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out. So we're going to use a nice number that, likely a lot of people trade with. Likely, it's a bad assumption, but whatever. We're not going to try and trade with too much or too little. We're going to go with that amount. We're going to look for opportunities. We're going to focus on these two charts. I am going to have my headphones on because I'm listening to music. And if I play music on my speakers here, YouTube will take this video down. All right, so let's get into it, guys. And there will be some silence throughout as I scale some trades. I will take pictures and show you the results. Like, there's going to be full authenticity here. And somebody just signed up for Fit, so I got to make sure they get into the room. Send them the link. And that's not working. Let's try that again. And new member. Hey, very nice. All right. So let's get into it, guys. Why is this not? Okay. And put on some music. And let's do it, guys. So we're going to go for an hour and a half, but if we make 1,000 USD before that hour and a half is done, that's it. The chat room is talking about a lot of things. I'm only going to focus on these two. So this is where my attention is going to be. Okay, we have opportunity right now. So let's get these orders up and let's get ready here. So I want to get order box for VXX and I want to get order box for SPXL. Okay, VXX, I already like what it's doing here with SPY rejecting 15-minute 8 exponential. VXX triggered in. 1,000 shares. Let's see what I got filled at. I'm filled at 41.45. Typically, when people are trading, they're not going to be taking snapshots and taking their eyes off the chart for a little bit, but I'm going to do it. I'm very comfortable. So we're going to do that. So let's look at this right now. So I got filled at 41.45. Let's see what we're going to be up here or down. It's at $5 right now. 41.45. So that's what we're watching here. I'm anticipating we see a rejection here. Let's look at this from a 15-minute perspective. We're right on the 8 exponential. Okay, we're down on the trade. We're going to go stop loss. Let's get in a little bit more closer here. Stop loss under 40.61. It would be a decent loss if that happens. So let's not look for that to happen. Let's look for a break and a rejection on SPY here of this upper trend line. Okay, right now down 200. This should flip. We should see a rejection here. I'm gonna get the sell order ready. Oh, we got into a trade pretty quickly there. So 41.45 is my cost right now. 41.37 is where we're trading at. We need that upper trend line rejection on SPY. And it's not going to work perfectly inverse because it's not SPXS, it's not SPXU, but we're looking for volatility when there's fear in the market using VXX here. SPY potentially putting in a 15-minute shooting star, which would make us go look for a 15-minute higher low, which should give VXX a little bit of a push over this 2-minute 8 EMA, which is currently holding it down. So we're currently up 55 bucks, 75 bucks. Want to get a breakup over this. Look for the 15-minute reversal on SPY, and then we'll have a decent first trade here. All right, let's see here. Need over that 8-minute, that 8 exponential here on the 2-minute. We're up 115 bucks. I want to give this a little bit more time here because SPY 15-minute is a shooting star. It is falling under the 8 exponential. Could give us an opportunity for a first good trade here. Looking at this 2-minute reversal. Need to get over this 8 exponential. If SPY breaks this upper trend line, it's not going to be a good trade. I don't think it will though. 15-minute, starting to look like a reversal. So let's take a screenshot so everybody still knows authenticity for what we're trying to do here. And it says we are up 105 bucks right now. Okay, what I'm going to do now is make sure we lock in this win by placing a stop market order. And I'm going to put it pretty close to where we're bidding at here, 41.76, 41.80. I'm going to move it to 41.72. I've placed it to 41.72. We're up 385 bucks here. 41.72 is my stop. Okay. And I will walk it up if it continues to go because I just got filled. 41.71. I just got filled. So let's show that trade for everybody right away. And so you can see the authenticity of the buy and the sell. Okay, and I'll show you it's 1,000 shares and we'll do the full authenticity here, okay? So can you guys see that okay? Let's make sure you guys can see that okay. I just want to make sure it's coming out on the video. How do I make this bigger? How do I make this bigger? What if I do that? No. Not letting it go bigger. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it's 1,000 shares, right? We got 1,000 shares. Market in and 1,000 shares stop market out. In at 41.45, out at 41.72. 26 cents USD on 1,000 shares. We got $260 on the first trade. Okay, so let's move on here. Get ready for our next trade. We got $260 and we're trying to get to 1,000. And I'm not flexing. My back was actually hurting there. Okay, so it is setting up a little bit of a reversal. And reminder, I want to keep it nice and tight because as a scalp trader, I want to get the money in, and once the opportunity is there to get it out, walk up that stop, put it pretty close, because if it reverses on you, you don't want to let $300 go into a $300 loss. So stop would have been down over here on the zone. The key to the entry was watching this upper trend line that potentially we're going to reject it. So yes, now we got a 15-minute reversal on SPY. we're going to look for the next trade here. And we have SPXL and we have SPXL and VXX trades that we're watching. Okay, so I'm getting order boxes open, getting a new box open for SPXL. Sorry, VXX, got my order box open for SPXL. 1,000 shares either or. Let's see what we're going to look for here. Okay, so let's look at that from a 15-minute perspective. So we got a market on buy, 1.1 billion to the buy side. So when we see those algos end of day going crazy, that's generally where it comes from. So 15-minute potential reversal here. Okay, another rejection of the upper trend line. Just want to send this to the group. All right, let's get eyes on the chart for our next trade here. Things should get pretty crazy here by the end of the day. Okay, let's zoom in. And reminder, when you're scalping, you want to be in tight. You want to be in these small time frames. Okay, SPY's trying to get that push over that 15-minute ADMA. Let me just see what's happening here on SPY on a bigger chart view. Hourly broke to a new low. Potential fake out again. We've seen this before in the market, right? A lot of bullish divergence on the new low. Okay, let's go back to XPXL's chart. Not really much to see. From a longer term perspective, we had, a bad break today, right? That's the wrong SPXL. Could be shaping up an inverse head and shoulders as well for an end of day pump. That's potentially in store here. Everything's doing the same thing. NAS, XLK, spinning top candlesticks, 15-minute time frame, still trying to get over that zone. If we do get a break over this zone here, okay, I'm going to go in bull. Still got to work. Okay, getting ready here. Come knocking on the door again. This is multiple touches here. You know, a lot of people have just jumped in short because of the breakdown, right? And we saw this. If you watch my other videos, I'll do a recap video afterwards. But a lot of people have jumped in because of the bear break. And then we saw this last time. And then they turned on the algos and they pumped it up. So we've got to keep an open mind. Okay, I want to make sure here. I don't want to see another rejection here. We broke there and didn't get any follow through. That would have been a good entry there. I was kind of just watching this upper trend line. Work also a little bit of a distraction, but no excuse. That would have been a decent scalp right in there. Would have got stopped out right away, right there for a profit. But I'm watching this here, see if this is going to break. This is the magic wand my daughter made me today because she's been watching the Descendants 1, 2, and 3, and now she wants to be the fairy godmother. So she made me this and said this is for me at Halloween to be the fairy godmother with her. So this is my magic wand. So I'm just fooling around with it. Right, are we gonna get a rejection or are we gonna pop here? What do we got so far? 250 bucks, 260 bucks. What did we make? We made 260 USD. Okay, we're trying for 1,000. Would have been a good entry. All right, let's see what's going to happen here at the 8 exponential now on the 5. Should see really good opportunity here into the last hour because volatility is up. People are concerned there's going to be some heavy action. So we might need to be a little bit patient for our next trade, but there will be a decent trade to be had here. get that close right. We've got some hidden bull here on VXX. Actually, that broke by a little bit. So not really, but RSI a little bit. The oscillator is a little bit heavier than that actual low was. Not a real trade signal. All right, let's get ready here. I'm going in VXX. Stop right below 40.58. Let's see what my fill was. I'm going to put in that quick stop, and then I'll show you the snippet. I'm going to put a stop at 40. I'm not going to put it at that low because it's already moved in our direction a little bit. I'm going to put it at 40.85. 40.85. And then I'll take the screenshot and we'll go from there. So I'm going to show you this quickly because we got to watch the trade. I'm in. And there we go. 40.92 is our fill. Okay, so let's go from 40.92. Okay, up 164 bucks. I'm going to move the stop up because we're already in a profitable trade. Modify. Okay, I'm going to move it to 41.05. 41.05. Okay, we got it at 41.05. And likely just got filled. And it did. Okay, so let's see how that trade went. Let's see how that trade went. So let's take a screenshot here. Quick. Gotta be quick. As a scalper, looks like we made 130 bucks. Okay, we made 130 bucks here. So what does that bring us to? 390. Okay, so market in, 1,000 shares, 40.91. Market, stop market out, fill 41.05. So 130 bucks. I think that brings us to 390 Canadian, 390 USD. Okay, so let's move on here. Get ready for the next trade. Gonna get my orders up. And that's not what I meant to do. Let's get our orders up. Okay. Why do that quickly? As a scalper, we're not over the 8 exponential on the 5. This is right at that trend line. If it breaks, you're going to let that nice little bit of a win turn into a loss. That's scalp trading. In and out. Be ready to make the move. Okay, we just had a new member join the chat. So I got to welcome. Welcome, Melvin. All right, let's get back over here and see what we got going on. So we're at, what are we at here? 2 for 2, 260 plus 130, 390. We're at 390 USD. We're trying for 1,000. I gotta send our new member my welcome video. All right, let's get back here. Now, like for a scalper, like, you know, I've got a lot of charts available, but what I'm really looking for is to zone in on a setup here. And in this case, I'm zoning in for both directions, right? Volatility and the market. You could be doing this with SPXS. You're not going to get that great of returns. SPXU is a little bit better right now when the volatility spikes using VIXY, UVXY, TVIX, but I like using VXX. And you don't want to be jumping around all over the place either. So as a scalper, you want to zone in. You want to zone in on the charts you're focusing on. Okay, might get a spike here because we just broke in SPXL. Let's see what I'm filled at. Filled at 39.21. So let's do that. And I'm anticipating we're going to get some traction here, breaking this wedge. We still got a high to break. Okay, so let's look at this here. Filled at 39.21. Okay, here we are, 39.25. Let's see if we're going to get some traction here. We did break that high. SPY 15-minute. VXX broke support. Could be, you know, another silly bear trap like we've seen before. We'll talk about that in the larger, bigger video. Let's focus on the trade here. So far up 34 bucks. Let's zoom in here, check out the 2-minute chart. Let's see what the volume's looking like. A little bit of a spike there in volume. That's good. We want to see a bigger spike. Okay, we're up 100 bucks so far. 39.21 is the average. Okay, I'm gonna start getting a stop in here. I'm going to stop, break even for now. No, we moved up a little bit, so I'm gonna go stop 39.30 for now. Okay, stop is 39.30 for now. And I'm gonna see if I can walk up that stop, and I might have just got stopped. And I did. So let's look at that. 80 bucks. So I want to be quick with it, and I could be focusing on the next trade right away. The volume is nice, but for the purpose of being a scalper, we want to be quick with it. So 1,000 in at 39.20, 1,000 out at 39.28. We got 80 bucks, so we're at 470 now. This is not about letting trades mature, right? We're talking about a scalp trader's mindset here. So we're at, what was that? 470 bucks. Let's get our next order ready here. Getting that order ready. Okay, let's see what we got here. Could be a decent little trap here for the bears again, right? That's what happened to me last time on when I was bearish on SPY. All right, so it's popped up a little bit more, and it could go more. You know, I just wanted to keep that stop tight in case it was a fake out. And we just broke that resistance. Our next resistance, 39.80 zone, so it's a ways away. some minor hidden bearish divergence because we haven't come up and break this resistance, and we are here on the RSI. So minor. Let's go back to the 2-minute here. Trying to get the VWAP up for the day. Go. Okay, if we get a back test now of the trend line, I'll be making another entry. NAS, XLK, XLF, everything's heading up in the right direction here as the VIX drops. Okay, so let me look at this here. Gonna be patient here just under the VWAP. And the UBB is curling, good. Two times today, SPY is broken down, and we've seen a fake out, right? And they push it back up. Choppy. Choppy. Looking at that on ES1, let's just go look at that really quickly on ES1 on the 4-hour chart. Okay, we broke down. Well, go to the hourly chart. We broke down and they popped up. Now we broke down again and we're popping it back up again. Gives everybody pause for concern. Doesn't give anybody confidence in terms of swings. What's going to happen over the weekend, right? Cash for me until I see what's happening in the market, because there's going to be a lot more trades available. So I'm not going to rush or be concerned on any swing positions over the weekend. All right, so VXX over here is getting to a pretty interesting zone. What do we have? 490 bucks? Okay, let's watch what happens at the VWAP here. NAS looking a little bit good. XLK, XLF, yeah. VWAP. Bulls might take over the rest of the chart for the rest of the day. All right, I am going in VXX. Okay, just took 1,000 in VXX, trying to buy it off of that zone. Looking for SPY to reject the VWAP. Let's look at this here. Show you the fill. Okay, the fill is 39.53. 39.53, okay. So let's get a sell order up. What I'm gonna do on this is make sure we're not gonna give too much back. So I'm gonna go 39.50 quick stop. 39.50 quick stop. And then we're gonna start walking it up here. If it works in our favor. Oh, I just got stopped up. Right? Did I? Let's double check this. Okay, we have a loss on this one. Okay, we have a loss. $60 loss. So let's look at the loss. So we're down to 430 now. It would have been nice to run the table. But we're not running the table here. Okay, so in 1,000 shares at 39.53, out 1,000 shares at 39.47, $60 loss. So that brings us to about 430. You know, with commissions and everything, I pay $4.95 per trade. So, you know, we're going to be off $10 and stuff on each trade or whatnot. Okay, we're down to 430 here. I don't want to give much rope, right? Because VIX is going to move quick, and if it drops down quick and we wipe out our gains quick, no, we got to be boom, in and out, quick decisions here. Let's see what happens here with the VWAP. Got to get an order up again for the VIX. Let's get that order up, and okay, orders are ready. Let's go. Zoom in here now. Let's get into this 2-minute chart volume here. Okay, we're over the VWAP. Well, let's see if we get a close over the VWAP. That would say that now the bulls have taken control for the short-term price action of the day. So what we'll want to do is catch the next 2-minute higher low. get the close over the VWAP, catch the next 2-minute higher low. If we reject it here, VIX could bounce again. Excuse me. We could be going for a 15-minute inverse head and shoulders here, which would give us our nice entry. If we could curl down right now, okay, right now, give me the curl down, and then we get a break to the upside. Boom. That's what I want to see. We're rejecting the VWAP again. Hourly ADMAs here. There's a lot here to come back down and get this curl. I'm getting ready for an entry in SPXL. Okay, so that's our neckline right now. We're coming for the right shoulder. Just letting the chat know. I'm gonna take a shot of this for them. And I'm about to get in. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what I get filled at here. I don't want to lose the back test here. Let's see what I get filled at. I'm filled at 39.17. So let's check that out. We're down to $430 profits. Let's check out what we're going to do on this trade. Okay, so as of right now, we are filled at 39.17. And let's go from there. Moving stop, 39.24. Make sure we make that 70 bucks back. 39.24 just hit right now. Did I get filled? Damn, I got filled too quick. So that was 70 bucks USD. I was hoping it would be able to walk it up from there. So let's look at that order. Super quick again, but this time we got the 70 bucks. So let's look at this here. We're in at 39.16, 1,000 shares. We're out 1,000 shares at 39.23. Life of a scalper. But I might want to get right back in here. I was hoping I could walk that up a little bit better, because I think we're going to potentially go here on the inverse. So let's look at this. Right off of the 15-minute 8 exponential. So what are we? We're at 500 bucks now. We went to 430, 70, we're at 500. Okay, minus broker fees. Let's fix that neckline up. All right, gonna get ready for another order here on SPXL. Let's see if we get the back test here. VIX is spiking. That would have been a good trade. Right off of that zone. Took my eyes off of it. Oh, that would have been good right there instead of this one. We'll still make it work. 500 USD. We're looking for 500 more. This would have been a nice. We would have hit it. We would have hit our day. All right, let's get ready here. Let's see what the volume's like. 5 minute, decreasing bear volume, 2 minute. Okay, in. Let's see what I get. What? Why didn't that work? Ah, wrong count. Okay. Bought now. Let's see what I get filled at. Okay, filled at 39.03. 39.03 is the fill. And you know what? I'll just show you the in and out. Let's do that so that I don't have to take too many screenshots. Can't lose this trend line here. Currently down 76 bucks. Got a sell order ready. We're gonna lose the 8 exponential here in the 15. I don't think so. See if the dip buyer comes right off over here. If not, this is going to be a loss. Bear volume's light. Should shoot right back up here. That's surprising. Okay, we're down 80 bucks. If we lose this level here, I'm going to take a stop. Here we are, back to break even. Let's go. Break that zone. Close over the 15 and go for it. 39.04. Pretty much break even here. Let's go. Push it. Where's the bull volume? Big spike in bear volume in the VIX. Push it, push it, push it. Let's see here. 39.09, up 100 bucks right now. 40 bucks, 30 bucks. Break even. Where's the push, guys? Okay, a little bit of spike back. Surprised by that. You're gonna lose this trend line? Alright, gonna get ready to take a loss on this one, it looks like. Yeah, look at the VIX spike there. I want to see how this trend line closes here. Oof. Just give this a second here. Yeah, we're seeing some bear pressure across the board here. Low volume though. Place stop at 38.60. Okay, just under that zone right there. Surprised with this. I thought we would have pushed back up here. Let's go back to the 15, see what that looks like. $39.60 is the stop, but I'm going to start moving that up. Let's get that order moved up here. Let's get it moved up here. Filled at 39.03, back to even. I'm surprised they pushed it down like that. It's a little choppy now. I'm moving my stop to $39.85. $39.85. It's choppy right now. Likely stopped out. That was not a good trade. All right, so let's look at that here. Where were we? We were at 500, and now we just lost. What is that? 18 cents. So we lost 180. So we're back to 320. Let's show that here. Okay, so losing trade, 1,000 shares, 39.02. Entry, out 38.84. So 18 cents, 180. So we're down to 320. So that one was a fake out. That one was a fake out. Now the VIX is looking at a little bit better in terms of inverse head and shoulders pattern. And we could be seeing a head and shoulders pattern here. Big inverse, smaller head and shoulders pattern. Caught me on that one. So we're back down to 320, 330. Okay, let's go from there. Next trade. Move on. Okay, we got 30 minutes left. We're at 330 bucks. Our goal is 1,000. That trade was a little bit of a dent in the goal. But we're going to find it. We're going to find it here. There's going to be a big spike soon. Got some head and shoulders patterns everywhere here. All right, let's go to SPXL. Get that order ready. VXX order is ready. Let's go. Where are we going here? I think we're going to have to swing some VIX calls this weekend. Volatility is up. This weekend could be a little bit crazy. We did lose some levels, so I think I'm going to take some VIX calls over the weekend. Nothing too crazy. right on that trend line. All right, let's try this again. SPXL, 1,000 shares. I like these wicks here on the 5. I like the trend line. I like the dojis after pressure to the downside. That's an entry. What did I get filled at? Filled at 38.93. Okay, so let's go from there. 38.93. Get over this ADMA here. Let's go. 38.93 is the fill. And I'll show you the fills on the entry and exit as we go along here. Okay, so we're gonna get a stock market order in because we're green. And I'm gonna put it down at 39.05 for now, 39.05. Here we go. So we're up 275 right now, 300. I'm gonna get this order starting to walk it up. Should have did this on the last trade. Why are they doing it now? Okay, moving up to 39.20. 39.20 I moved it up to. And we're gonna wanna get over this zone here. VIX spike in bear volume. Did I just get stopped out? Yeah, I just got stopped out. Okay, so let's go through that trade. So we were down at 330. What are we at now? Because this trade was a 37 cent win, 36-cent win. So 360. Let's look at that. So 360 on top of 330. We're at 690 now. So let's look at this here. And typically people wouldn't be showing screenshots. I would just go to the next trade, but here, let's do it. So in 1,000 shares at 38.93, out 1,000 shares at 39.19. That's 7, that's 26. Oh, no, that's 26 cents. 26 cents, 260. So we're at 580. I hope somebody's doing the math as we go along. 580. Okay, let's get orders ready. 580 USD. Let's get ready for the next trade. Okay, this next one's an important one. We've got to make it count. I thought this would have happened on the last trade. $23 minutes. We're at 580. Let's see. Can we get to our goal? Orders are up. Orders are ready. What are we at? 580? Someone's gonna come back in this video and say, no, you were actually at 530 at the time. I think it's 580. All right, so let's get back to it. See if we can break this neckline and get that VWAP. We got 20 minutes to make 420 bucks. We might not make it, and you shouldn't force it if it's not there. But I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We don't need all this anymore. I mean, we know what's happening here. All right, so we got our support, we've got our resistance, and we got our resistance. Should probably move this over here so it doesn't get in the way of what we're watching. Okay, let's get ready here. Algos are all doing the same thing on every index right now. Lots of hidden bear there. Watching that volume. I want to see a volume spike. No volume spike as of yet. This could be a right shoulder here on the 2 minute and could be a right inverse shoulder on VXX. But I'm leaning bull. Bull close, strong, potential trap into the weekend. Let's see here. A 39.70 break should close the deal on making 1,000 here. Watching this volume here. Got my finger on the trigger. Trigger might be a bad word, but you get the analogy. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna wait now on 39.70. Don't be a fake out. Some hidden bear on the 15. We have to be aware of. For SPY. New low on VXX. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. I'm triggered in. They're gonna go for it here. I'm seeing it in NAS, XLF, XLK. Everything's pushing. So let's see what I got filled at. 39.66. So we need to break at 39.70. I'm front running it here because I see the VIX making this new low. And let's see here. So 39.66 is our entry. Break the 39.70 and let's go. Turn on the jets. Let's bring in some volume. Okay, we broke 39.70. Let's get a spike in volume here. Okay, 39.73. $160 so far profit. I'm gonna put my stop market in. I'm gonna go 39, 80, but I'm gonna have my finger on the trigger quickly to get back in case I get stopped and they pump in, and then I'll show you both orders at the same time. So I put stop at 39.80. I'm ready to walk it up. Where were we at? We're at 580. Oh, I guess I just got stopped out. Okay, we were at 580, just got stopped out. That is in 39.65, out 39.78. That's 130. Yeah, just quickly. Actually, I should get an order ready just in case they are going to pump it hard here. Let me just get the order ready. That's 130. That puts us at 710. 710. Let's look at that really quickly. So you can see here, in 39.65, out 39.78. That's 130. So it puts us at 710. So let's move on, because we might pump here. And I might want to get right back in. And I am seeing it across the board. 350 algos on. Yes. So let's go in. Trigger in. And we're filled at 40.03. Okay, 40.03. Let's get a stop order ready. $40.03 is the average fill. Let's see if they're going to pump this end of day here. 40.10. What are we at? We're at 7.10. We want to get to 1,000, right? Next resistance is up over here at 40.40. Okay, placing a stop market at break even. Stop market's in at break even. A couple cents above break even because I think I didn't get filled. Because by the time you fill I want to be break even. So we're at 40.16. Here we go. Moving my stop to 40.15. And that stops in at 40.15. That's scalp trading, right? I think I just got filled. Let's double check it. And I got filled. Okay, so in at, what do we get in at? We got in at 40.02, out at 40.14. That's 12, that's 120. So we're at 830. Okay, 830. So let's look at that really quickly. And there we go. So in at 40.02, 1,000, out at 40.14. So we're at 830 so far. And we got 8 minutes. We might not get our goal. I was just answering a question if I was going to swing. I'm deciding I'm not going to take on any swings. I'm going to go into this weekend nice and relaxed. Drop this video. Hopefully people like it from a scalp trading video perspective. Ending the week going some high-paced scalp trading. Against the market. Against the big algos. Or with the big algos, right? Got a little bit of a reversal here. What are we at? We're like at 830 bucks. And I'll just do a quick screen grab of the last trade there. Last trade that we make. And then if we hit the 1,000, if we hit our goal, that's great. And not to say you should show up looking for a goal. Like, hey, I need to make 1,000 bucks today. I'm just doing it as an experiment, an exercise. Can we do it? In an hour and a half, make 1,000 bucks USD with 50K Canadian. So we got one more trade to make, or we're not going to make a trade at all. Spinning top. So if I don't hit the 1,000, I'm gonna have to name this video how I made over 1,000 Canadian. Because 830 bucks at what is it, 1.35 now Canadian. That's what I'll have to name it if we can't hit the 1,000 goal. Don't want to force any trade here right now. See if something's clear. We got a spinning top candlestick on the new low with bullish divergence. That's the one that more interests me here. I don't want to get in front of this end of day pump on SPY either, because everything is pumping. That would be a mistake to end the day in that fashion. The one trade that was the difficult one in this whole sequence was this one over here, because it really freaked me out on the first one. I was like, really, you're going to break this now? When I thought for sure we would hold, and then we ended up holding it. And luckily, I got right back in, and I didn't hesitate. But there was a moment here where it could have turned. It could have turned on me. What's everybody saying here? I think that's going to be it, guys. It's not going to be 1,000 USD, but it's 1,000 Canadian. Yeah, there would have been a better opportunity there to wrap it up with some strength. All right, that's it, guys. The bell's about to ring. I'm not going to put on another trade. Ended up being, someone will end up doing the math here and correcting me, I think 830 USD. So if we bring up a calculator here, and now we focus on it from a Canadian perspective, what did we have? We had 830 USD. Let's take away maybe $40 in commissions. $40? No, it's not that much. 830. Let's be generous to the video guy. We're gonna go 810. And what is the USD rate today? Well, let's go look at the chart. USD Canadian. What do we got here? We're trading at 135.9. Okay, so we're gonna round that up to 136. So we made $1,100 in the last hour and a half of trading, using roughly the most we put in was what, 38 USD. What was SPXL? And SPXL was 39. So the most we put in was 39 Canadian. So let's look at that. Times 1.36. So the most we used was $53,000 Canadian. We made $1,100. I think it was successful. There was one trade that could have backfired. Fortunately, that trend line held and we ended up going back up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Peace out, everybody.